very important for post-2020 global biodiversity framework to really enhance these relational values of nature and peoples together with the culture very much strongly. And there are so many the good practices, the customary traditional values that indigenous peoples are doing all over the world that are very key to the problem that we are discussing in the CBD. And I would like to also share that I think in the context of climate change, there was research done in terms of how much indigenous peoples are getting support financially to do the actions that they're doing in the ground. And it's very, very little. And that's quite surprising to the people who are protecting the 80% of the biodiversity are receiving less than 1% of the financial support. And I'm sure this is the case in the context of the conservation of biodiversity as well. Indigenous peoples are receiving very little support. And there is a very good opportunity actually for parties in post-2020 to strongly embed that aspect for the need to support the local actions of indigenous peoples. And one of the things that I would like to highlight concretely and as a message from our end is that we should see the human rights and the rights of indigenous peoples as solutions to the problems that we are all discussing. It should not be seen as a barrier. Because there are so many challenges that human rights defenders, indigenous women human rights defenders, and the defenders that are working day and night in the ground are having a lot of problems and challenges. Despite that, we're continuing the struggle to defend the homes that we live in. So I really hope all of you, the journalists here and the civil society and also the parties, to really put that perspective to look indigenous peoples as rights holders, as the leaders and also as partners to the conservation of all the discussion that we're having. And to conclude, I would like to remind everybody that we should not keep learning the lessons. And I think we have learned lessons from the IT targets where many of the targets were not achieved. And one of the factors that what missed opportunity in that lessons is that the roles and contributions of indigenous peoples were almost invisibly reported to the Convention on Biological Diversity. And I think we need to change that. And to change that, I think there is a very big opportunity for all of us to strongly push the human rights-based approach in the post-2020 global biodiversity framework.